On Earth, falling is simple. You fall until you hit the ground. It is pretty predictable, meaning you know that you are gonna hit something and it's gonna end soon. But that's not true, at least not everywhere in our solar system. We are talking about planets without anything that can hold you when you're falling. And what I mean is the planets without any land. In our solar system, planets are usually grouped by what they are made of. Rocky worlds like Earth, gas giants like Jupiter, and ice giants like Neptune. The difference is not just the composition itself, it differs in its structure, because while rocky planets have a clear surface, gas and ice giants don't really have a clear surface. There is no ground on Jupiter. There is no solid layer where you can walk on like you do on Mars, Earth, Venus. There is no point where you strike something when you are falling. Think of it as an atmosphere, which does get thicker and thicker. At first, when you're falling, it does not really get that unusual because it's just like falling here on Earth. You pass through countless number of clouds. However, after you pass through clouds which are stretching thousands of kilometers deep, winds faster than anything on Earth start to surround you. Light just fades away. Everything becomes dim to dark. You keep falling, but nothing really changes in a way your body can recognize. There is no real impact on you. You are just falling and falling, but the solid land that you expect simply does not exist in these gas giants. However, the pressure surrounding you keeps on increasing as you fall deeper. The air around you starts to become dense, heavy. When air becomes heavy, you gradually start to feel a resistance trying to resist you when you are falling. Deep inside, something even stranger happens. After you have fallen enough, the air that you see is neither solid nor liquid nor gas. Now this is a confusing state of matter which is called as the supercritical fluid, meaning it is basically just not gas but not even liquid. There is no boundary that is marking when this happens. We cannot say that at this distance of Jupiter inside you can start to see the supercritical fluid. It is basically a continuous shift. There is no visible boundary where the normal matter is separated by the supercritical fluid. The pressure keeps rising. As I told earlier, the resistance that you were feeling earlier has grown much more. The pressure which had been rising has now reached thousands of times stronger than anything on Earth, which is obviously enough to crush metals. And it is exactly this pressure which crushes hydrogen into something else. Metallic hydrogen. Metallic hydrogen is basically an ocean that conducts electricity, an environment no human could ever survive. Sorry to disappoint you, we still are falling, but not forever. Hold on. But you see, you have not really reached any solid surface yet, but how could you even stop falling? The answer is simply because the surrounding matter becomes so dense than you that it just does not let you any deep anymore. You just cannot go any further, and you cannot even rise back up. You are basically suspended, trapped inside the planet. that never had a surface to begin with.